Guys, thanks for stopping by Vic DSM's YouTube channel, and we're going to show you tools you should have in your garage. Let's do this.
Alright guys, so basically what we're going to be doing here, we're going to throw up some videos about some helpful tools that everybody should have in their garage. Today we're just going to make one about jacks and jack stands. First of all is safety. If you're using a floor jack, you're definitely going to want to be using a jack stand as well. We have several, they're all 3 ton. These are, I believe, 3.5 or 2.5 ton. Yeah, that's a 3. This one might be a 2.5.
Definitely recommended because, I mean, if you have jacks like us and they tend to age and get a little crappy, you'll see this one's leaking fluid, and eventually it just drops the car right on you.
Yeah, and then you die, and, everybody's a little upset. So basically, every time we jack up a vehicle, we throw a set of jack stands underneath it just for safety purposes. You can see we also got some of these bottle jacks. Some of them actually come out of cars, and we save them because they're not bad, and they're useful for different things. There's been many times when we've been trying to put in a trans or, I don't know, just jacking up something, and you only have like a quarter-sized spot to work with, and bottle jacks come in handy. And then up here on the top of our little rack, we got just jacks that come out of vehicles that we scrap and that we'll find.
Emergency manual jacks.
Yeah, and sometimes they're helpful. Like,
pain in the butt to use, but they're pretty reliable.
Yeah, like sometimes if we're out of jack stands for some reason, we'll use these because they serve the exact same purpose. Put 2 or 3 underneath the side, and
it's physically impossible for it to lower back down.
Yeah, be completely safe at that point. So that's pretty much, yes, insect repellent. Definitely very important around here, almost Canada, Michigan. So, yeah, another thing too, you're obviously going to want to get a 4-way bar, especially if you're going to be changing your own tires. We have a little shelf. We'll show you a snippet of where we keep we call them bars, but they're basically a 4-way bar that comes in the vehicle that you purchase. You're going to want a 4-way bar though, much easier to use than the factory bar that comes with the vehicle, or just like a socket and ratchet. Much easier to use a 4-way, and they're cheap too, like $10 to $20 depending on the one that you get. So we'll show you those bars now. So this is just our little rack. I don't know, I found these, I don't remember where I found them, but they're pretty useful actually. And these are obviously the tire irons. We just use them as bars because they
also got a little pry bar.
Yeah, that's why I call them bars.
Yeah.
But tire irons, yeah, we made a little rack for them. Works out pretty good. Multiple different sizes, and you can see they do kind of bend if you're putting a lot of pressure on them.
If you're using them for our application.
Yeah, because we don't use them to take tires off. They're just basically for a pry bar. Another thing that we've got around here, I bought these really cheap. Yeah, breaker bars, but they're meant for tires. Yeah, they're actually really great. Convenient. But that pretty much concludes first episode of tools that you should have if you're going to be working on your own car. Everything is relatively cheap depending on what you're going to want to spend.
And like if you're like us and you get a barn,
yeah,
it works great for that too. So
yep. So I mean, just keep that in mind when maybe you see one on sale, you see some jack stands on sale. Keep safety in mind and pick some up.
If you like this video or this broke ass truck, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more.